I have been using this music player from SHANLIM for a few days now. I have a lot of experience to share with you guys. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through all of its functions and features and functionalities and show you what I think it is best setting for this MP3 player. Actually, I should not call it an MP3 player as it supports the lossless format. So first of all, let me unplug my earbuds. The 3.5 headphone jack is supported. It also supports the balanced output at 4.4 millimeter USB Type-C charging and data connection. It also got a SD card slot, supports up to 2 TB of storage. It has a touch-sensitive screen. Only one button control, which is by default. You cannot change it. It's a volume dial, and you can double click or triple click to enable shortcuts. That's in the setting that I'm going to show you later. It also supports this protective clip, so you can put it in there like so, and can be easily taken off. There is a high-res audio and high-res audio wireless logo back there. It is actually supporting LDAC, which is a higher bitrate format if you have Android phones. For iPhone user, it will be able to connect it to the phone using Bluetooth. However, it's going to be limited at AAC format. Okay, let's get all the basics out of the way. I'm using the 128 GB of storage inside the music player. That gives me a lot of songs. If I'm using AAC format, I basically ripped all my CDs into Apple Music with AAC format at 256 bit per second. I may potentially put Apple Lossless in here, and it will also be able to support that. Okay, coming back to the operations, as you can see, I can do swipe left and right to go through the settings, now playing menu, my music, folders, playback, system, now playing. Now it's just a loop, right? While going into this menu, swiping left to right will be able to go back to the previous section, but sometimes it may not be a perfect swipe, so you have to get used to this kind of action. Sometimes it's not super sensitive, but in any screen, you can long press and hold for 3 seconds to go back to this main menu homepage. Under my music, you can see you can browse it by album, by artist, composer, playlist, genre, frequently accessed music, or recently added ones. Now let's come back again. The wheel is always going to be the volume switch. It does not scroll up and down. Under playback, we got the maximum volume limit. So unless you accidentally, push it to 100%, it's going to damage the hearing, right? So you can have a limiter set and have a default value. I'm not going to go into details. Supports gapless playback. EQ setting is also available. Can do custom, high, low, mids. I'm going to disable it as I want to be hi-fi, right? Has filters. All these settings are available in this menu section. As you can see, the swiping left and right is not the best, but this player sounds fantastic. I think it is the best sounding portable players I've ever used, even better than the Apple iPod Classic. Now going back to the system setting, the update music is more like when you disconnect it from the laptop, when you put more songs in it or stick in a new SD card, it will be able to do the scanning of the whole thing and do the index. So it will be able to show up under the albums and artists. It definitely creates a local database as a list to store all the files in the file system. You can also do an manual update, then it will take a while, and I'm basically scanning through all the music, all the files on the disk, then create the index file, and I cannot get out of it manually. It has to finish the update, or you can usually get it done automatically. Every time I disconnect, it will do the scanning. It supports Bluetooth. Once it's turned on, it will be able to act as a Bluetooth receiver. I believe it also acts as a transmitter as well. So it's a bi-directional connection. You can connect a wireless Bluetooth headset to this one, or you can use it as a receiver connected to the iPhone, for example. The LDAC connected is the default selection, but AAC is going to be the one used by the iPhone. It does the search, so to enter pairing mode. So this is how you do the pairing. And more interestingly, I would have to highlight, cannot get out of it. The sync link is more like a proprietary thing. I would highly recommend that you set the. There are a few other things I want to talk about. The lock screen is. I would highly recommend that you disable it. Otherwise, there's an extra step once you. If I do this. There's always extra step, sort of like to come back in the menu. So I would highly recommend that you disable this feature. I also want to highlight the wheel shortcuts. That gives me access to the play, because it doesn't have a dedicated physical button to play and pause. This wheel can be double clicked to play a song or pause the music. You can also do next, previous. It can be fully customized here. I wish it support single click to play and pause, but there is no such option. For triple click, I set it to next song. Okay, let's come back here. So Bluetooth sync brightness level, that is for the screen brightness. Screen off, I set it to, you can always display, have the backlight running. I set it at 40 seconds. I don't want it to turn off automatically too frequently. And there's the lyrics. I'm not sure what that does, but anyway, I'm gonna disable it. I don't usually use it to display lyrics. Idle mode, automatically standby after 1 minute. So the battery life will be able to sustain for a very long time with the automatic standby, maybe up to 30 days. Then sleep time is off. You can have a sleep time set, so you can listen to music after 15 minutes. It will power off, for example. It will stop playing. And this USB section is super interesting because you can act as a SD card reader. Using the USB storage or the USB DAC. This option is useful if you want to connect it to a laptop, for example, and use it as an external audio card. Okay, the USB audio is, I believe, I'm not sure if this one or that one. I believe the DAC, it should be the one picked when you're using it with the laptop. And it can also act as the iPhone DAC. You can connect it to an iPhone and use it as an amplifier for the phone. Okay, coming back here, clock. This is the clock adjustment. Lock setting, we've been through that. It will be able to lock the volume when it's enabled. I think it should be able to lock it. I'm not sure. Okay, may have to use it a bit more anyway. I'm not going to enable that right now. DSD mode. Not sure what that means. It's a more of a USB audio output. It's a variable of fixed volume. It's more like a line out, I assume. I don't have a full user manual, so some of these settings are not clear to me. In vehicle, I don't know what that means. Again, the user manual doesn't mention that. May have to read all the user manuals, but maybe downloadable online, but I don't really see that. Output, hold on, this maximum volume, okay, this looks like it is a line out option, so we'll set to maximum output. I guess it is the line out. if I have to guess. The okay, this is the selection for the theme. I'm using the black theme. Language selection supports lots of different languages. I guess that's it. About that shows me the total capacity of the card, the remaining capacity, Bluetooth MAC address, serial number, and the firmware. Factory reset is done here. A system update. If there's no system firmware update, I will be able to copy that .bin file into the SD card root folder, and I'll be able to do a system update automatically, by pressing this button, and it will look for that file to do the update. Usually it's around 50 megabits. I guess that's everything in the menu section. Let's come back here. Folders, I basically have full access to browse the whole file system in the SD card. The music, again, I think I went over all these selections. Then now play-in is the main user interface for controlling the music playback. You can go in previous, next, pause the music, A/B repeating. The progress bar is also available here. Have more selections. You can favorite a song, do shuffling, or add. I'm not sure what this does. Oh, it's more like a playlist. I see. Information of the song and its bitrate. It's basically the metadata information of the song. Bitrate, this is an AAC format, as I mentioned. I ripped all the CDs into Apple Music. That's more like a screensaver or something, I'm not sure. Sometimes it shows this photo. Maybe it crashed or rebooting the system. I just don't know. Overall, I think the UI needs some work, and the screen touch sensitive feature, all the firmware needs upgrade. But I'm super happy with the overall play pause, this kind of stuff, and the audio quality is very, very good. I can highly recommend it because you can use it as a Bluetooth device and as a portable DAC. So it's a beautiful receiver, and you can optionally get this accessory to clip it onto the shirt or onto the belt clip as a belt clip. Yeah, I'm not sure why at the end of this video this thing just froze on me. Okay, I guess it is time to end this video. Thank you very much for watching.